were you at a space in your life of where you were ready to date?
What's your intent on even hitting this girl up?
Yes.
I'm Kiara, fashion stylist and owner of Capsule Boutique.
And I'm Alicia, actress, producer, and poet.
We're two friends
Experiencing life's journey without judging it.
This is
No Judgment.
Hey guys, I'm Kiara.
And Alicia.
Welcome back to
No Judgment.
Today's episode is all about social media and dating and how they connect.
As you know, we're starting off with a little bit of a fun game. This one today is called Deal or No Deal, created by this one over here. She made some questions. I haven't seen them yet, but we're going to draw some out the hat and see what it is, if it's a deal or no deal. So, Sorry, fellas, if it's a deal or no deal.
Okay.
Would you date a guy that slides in your DMs? Would you give him a chance if he slid up in those DMs?
Yeah, I'll give him a chance.
Okay, good.
See what he's talking about.
That's sweet.
That's sweet. Alicia.
Nope.
Deal or no deal?
No deal.
A guy goes live while hanging out with you.
Am I dating him? Like, he's my man?
Y'all hanging out, maybe y'all out to dinner. Yeah, a date.
Oh my god, y'all know I'm not gonna go with these questions, but if it's business, it's
no deal or no deal.
No deal. It's a no deal. Why are you going live with me on a date?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
What you doing?
Yeah.
What up, y'all? Got the steak and the lobster.
Hey.
We on the no.
You're sitting there eating like,
get out of here. That will be our last date. So let's see. Ooh, a guy that takes too many selfies. Deal or no deal?
Oh, no deal.
Really?
No.
Sorry, y'all.
You can't take more selfies than me.
No.
If a guy is commenting and liking other girls' pics, deal or no deal?
I mean,
A lot.
No deal.
Okay.
No, there's levels. Again, there's levels.
Levels to
There's
it.
levels to it. Anybody got time for it?
All right, that was our icebreaker for today. Please let us
Yes.
know if you would deal or
Or
not
no
deal
deal.
with these circumstances.
Do you agree? Do you not agree? What y'all do?
Obviously, we go into it, but quick answers.
Quick answers. So, do you use social media as a dating space? Or do you feel like you can decide if you're feeling them based on what they have on their page?
I don't use social media for dating, but
Yeah.
I've definitely met like guys.
On there.
Who like slid in the DMs,
Yeah.
you know? No, I think it's a good initial like preview, I guess, of the person, because if somebody is, I've never really like come on to somebody trying to date through Instagram, but if someone is trying to meet me, I'll go to their page. Obviously, I'm gonna scroll and see like, who is this person? Do we have mutual friends? Like, where did you come from? Type of thing.
Sense.
But no, I have to have conversation outside of social media for me to take it seriously.
So you would prefer to have met somebody outside first, then you guys follow each other on the gram or social media or whatever, versus them finding your page somehow through mutual friends and then
trying to like
No,
I'd rather meet someone outside.
Okay.
I love that process when you meet somebody like on the street or through friends outside somewhere at an event, and then you find their page and then I'm like, connecting the dots. I get so intrigued. I'm like, okay, I met him, or even the girls too. I caught their vibe, their like persona, and now I'm comparing that to like what I see on their page.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I like that way better than the opposite way, because it's like I don't even know how you are in person. I don't know how you dress, really. I don't know how you talk. Do you have proper grammar?
That's how I'm glad it came up with like stories. Like, you actually hear people talk now, because before it was just like impose. Impose. Like, dude, what do you like? Would you? That's it?
Yeah. Do you have personality?
You have a voice to that face? Like,
yes. I'd rather meet someone in person, like 100%. But there has been a few times where I've met someone on Instagram first and then end up meeting them later. But after like text conversations, phone conversations, supposedly FaceTime, like a whole interaction outside of
yeah.
Instagram happened, and then we finally went on a date or met up or whatever.
No, that makes sense.
What about you?
I think, I don't like you saying I think. This is what it is. For me, I definitely don't use social media as a dating space. Definitely for like, you know, my interests and my career and all that stuff. But if it just happens to be where I happen to meet somebody from, like, I would prefer to meet somebody from like an Instagram world versus like don't judge me when I'm about to say this, because I know people who've had successful relationships doing this, but for me personally, I've just never done a dating app. Oh yeah. So I would prefer kind of to meet someone from like an Instagram kind of thing versus like an app. I don't know. I just kind of feel like for me, it just seems like things are like a little bit different. I don't know why, but and I definitely just don't use it for dating. But if it happens to become a space where it has to be someone that we have mutual friends. When someone finds me randomly, I'm like, how did you find me? Where did you come from? That's weird. We have no mutual friends. Like, that's weird to me. Like,
you're literally a random.
You're a random, but you're trying to take me out or you're trying to meet me. Like, that's weird. Not saying like following random people that you don't know is weird. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying trying to go on a date with a random person that you guys don't have no mutual anything. So why would I go on a date? I don't know you.
Yeah.
Sir?
What is the right approach on Instagram? Like, if a guy is interested in you, like, what is it that'll catch your attention to be like, oh, okay, he's interested in you? Because I've had situations where a guy would just, like pictures, and to him,
mad, hard eyes.
To him, that's, like, him trying to, like, show his interest. But to me, I'm just like, oh, you like pictures. Cool, like. But I'm not, like, catching that hint. Or I'm like, no, that you didn't even do nothing. You just like. No effort, no nothing. So for you, is it, like, a DM that needs to happen? Is it a comment that needs to happen for you to be like, oh, who's this guy?
I think it has to be different from what I'm already seeing and make it stand out, but in a respectful way. But don't blow it up. Don't like every single one of my photos. That's weird to me.
Okay.
Sorry. Don't send me mad messages.
Not stalker
status.
Okay.
Like, that's weird to me.
Or what's something that has worked where you were like, oh, okay, maybe
it's like
I can have a conversation
of like being genuine, but then also giving like a genuine compliment, but not overly like, you're just, when you say your poetry, I just like the way, or when you act, I just love the way your emotion is on the screen. Oh my, like,
not over the top.
I don't like all that. Like, just give a compliment, but don't expect anything in return. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of when it's more genuine versus like, let me think of this long, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. Like, that's, you know, that's just me. Like, that's just me. But what has worked is this kind of just like genuine compliments, genuine stuff, but not like, and give the person time to respond. Don't send a message like at 10 o'clock in the morning and then 6 o'clock, like, question mark? Unless you know them, you know. But if you're just trying to know them and maybe they didn't see it, give them time or something. But it's definitely genuine.
Not too strong.
No.
Okay. Whoa. I think it's funny because there are different approaches. Yeah. And there are guys and girls. All this is vice versa. There's guys who will just be like, oh, well, I liked your picture, so what's up?
Yeah.
Like, no. It's like, you know how many pictures I liked today? I liked like 100 pictures. Yeah. Today. That doesn't mean anything. Or there are the ones that will slide in the DMs, or there are the ones that'll like maybe tag you in something. Yeah. So there's like different ways to approach it. So.
But yeah, I think just like say something, be genuine, ask a question. Like if you have a certain inquiry about something, ask the girl or ask the guy, whatever, you know. But don't just, oh, I sent you hard eyes. You didn't know?
No.
Like, I just seen a dog that popped up on my Explore page, and I put hard eyes on that. Like, I love dogs. Like, you know, everyone's interpretation are different, but don't just put mad hard eyes and expecting the girl to understand what, she don't speak emoji. Unless you know her, then she knows your vibe. But, you know, if you're trying to get to know the girl or the guy, like, put some effort in. Communication, but be genuine of how you would approach somebody that, like, outside. Yeah. And hey, little mama, what's up is not it. Especially how we were talking about the other day. Like, if someone doesn't have good grammar, for me, I'm like,
it's a deal. No deal.
No deal. It's a no deal for me. I'm just big grammar police, and I speak like slang, and I have like my moments to where I'm not the most proper, but overall, I still have those. I still know the line going across.
Turn it on and turn it off. Like,
you're not gonna be like, Alicia's the girl who can't speak.
Yeah,
no, I definitely can't.
Or can't type or text. Like, if I'm texting
how old are we?
Like, I need to know what you're saying.
Yes. Why are you texting like T9 back in the day? Like, and then how old has my autocorrect? Like, you're going against autocorrect. Autocorrect is telling you how to use the word, but you're going against it. Because I'm like, there's no way he literally wrote that. Like, so I'll go on my phone and like type out the word and see. I'm like, you went against autocorrect, or did you turn it off? Like, there's levels of talking, especially if you're trying to pursue a chick. Like, put on your best behavior. And if you talk, with slang or whatever, that's cool. But don't be trying to, hey, little mama, or what you doing with a you. Like, it would have hurt you to put 2 more letters in there.
Yeah, I'm definitely over the slang and like the trying to be cool, texting. Like, I literally type out like full sentences. Now I need to know, punctuation.
But not being corny, but like still like a conversation that's still good. But like, it's still your personality, but it's not like, hi, my name is Alicia, and I like to, not like that,
But not like, I like LYK to... No, the wrong no.
K-N-O.
You, no.
Or, when you spell, like, the they, there, and there. There, two, and two. How old are we?
That's a no deal for me. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that.
It's a no deal.
So I definitely need to have, like, I need to see how we communicate outside of Instagram, because Instagram is real quick. It can be like a like, okay, comment, very quick, like brief interactions. But I need to know, like, okay, can you hold a phone conversation? Can you
all you do text? Is text? Like,
can you keep because texting's kind of weird too, but can you like keep a conversation going in a text
because like if we can't talk on the phone, at least know that we can have a conversation through a text message, but not like spill out our whole lives, but just to keep something going when we're both busy. Yeah. Because if not, it's just like, what you doing?
Nothing. What you doing? Nothing.
We're getting too old to be doing the same stuff.
I think at a certain age, it switches.
Yeah.
Like in college or something, like maybe you don't care.
I went back and looked at my old messages from like high school and like beginning of college days. I'm like, why do we talk like this?
What are we talking about? Yeah.
Like, it was cool to talk like that, but at a certain point when you get older, it's just kind of like, okay, sir.
Time and place.
Yeah. Time and place. I'm all down for the slang and being funny and, shortening things up. But when you intentionally, like, going against or, like, spelling certain words, I'm not here for it. I don't like it. Nah. No deal.
Okay, so if we do meet a guy, right, and say you guys are going back and forth on Instagram, say we're, like, in the messages at this point. So maybe he, like, replied to your story, and then you responded back, so now we're having a conversation. He's like, oh, you're cute. I like to get to know you. Now you have each other's numbers, and you're having a conversation. So does he owe you, not owe you, that's not the right word, is he obligated to tell you where he's at dating-wise?
Okay, so I don't think people are obligated in life to do anything, obviously, but I do feel like in order to break generational, situations and trauma and toxic situations, I just think that we need to date better, and by dating better means being honest and communicating, especially when you don't know the person. It's easier to be honest with somebody that you don't know than someone that you do know. Now you're making up a whole situation. So I feel like you should be honest with the person. Tell them how you feel. If you're in the space that you actually do want it, especially if you pursued the person. Nothing annoys me more than a person who pursued somebody but then like, oh, I'm not ready for X, Y, and Z. So why did you pursue them? Yeah. You should have just been honest in what it is that you wanted. Like, if you were just looking for an entanglement, then you should have just said that. If you was looking for, winter is about to come up soon. If you was just looking for a winter and chill, you know what I'm saying? You say that too. Like, or Netflix and chill. Like, be honest of what your intentions are. Like, I think you should just be honest.
So are you saying like right in the beginning stages?
I feel like you need to be
out
honest.
and open.
Be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
And if your feelings happen to change later on, then be honest about that as well. Whether or not, like, say if you happen to meet somebody and you were in a space of not wanting to date during that time, but then eventually your feelings changed and you're like, okay, now I am ready to date. Be honest about that. But then if you are dating this person, or you try to pursue them, and then you realize, okay, I'm not really ready for something serious. Be honest with them.
Yeah.
Don't keep leading them on, and don't keep entertaining a situation that you have no desire to want to continue. So you're just using them for your selfish desires at this point. Like, you're just keeping them around for your entertainment, literally, until you find what you want next.
Right.
I think that's mad selfish, and I personally don't like that. I think it's rude and disrespectful. Just be honest, and we can save a lot more relationships and feelings, because I feel like hurt people really do hurt people. Yeah. And we're just creating a cycle.
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like, if I definitely ask you the question of what we're doing here, or what is your intention, that's your time to say it. Don't try to like BS it. No. Don't try to cover it up. Like, just say, especially if it's in the beginning, like you said, if we don't know each other that well yet, there's nothing to lose here, really. Like, just say what it is. I feel like a lot of guys get like, what's the word? A lot of guys get they panic when the girl asks them that question.
Yeah, like, oh, she's trying to marry me now. Yeah, she's trying to have marriage
like
plans.
It makes them be like, whoa,
like, she just asked.
And it's like, chill out. Yeah. It's just a question. We have to communicate here for things to for things to work out. So that's your time to say what it is. Yeah. And I think guys need to stop panicking when that question comes, and things will be a lot better. And I think women, we need to, if we ask that question, or if the guy says like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, we need to listen to that answer, and not try to change his mind, not try to like force it to be something that we want it to be. If he's telling you, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, that's what it
that
is.
Man.
Yeah. Not, we just need to hang out a couple more times and he's gonna like me and da-da-da. No, that's like the easiest way to get hurt. And maybe he'll come around, maybe he don't know yet. Sometimes I feel like for guys, it takes them a little longer to like
someone said that. A guy was like, but how am I supposed to know? But I'm like, it's not about knowing if you want that person. That's not what the question is. It's knowing about where you are in your life, where you arrived to today when you met that person. Say if you didn't meet just that person, say if you met somebody else, either which way it went, were you at a space in your life or where you were ready to date?
What's your intent on even hitting this girl up?
Yes, because if your answer is no, then you shouldn't have entertained her to begin with. That's how I feel. Yeah. So regardless of, but I don't know if I want to date her. It's not about dating her or dating him. It's about where you are in your life in general. Yeah. Before you met that person. Yeah. Were you open to dating?
Are you open to it at all?
If you were not open, you shouldn't have opened your mouth. You shouldn't have said anything. Like, and if you do, be honest. But then also, if she is trying to be in a relationship, y'all don't need to continue on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or limit the interactions, because if she's ready to be in a relationship and you're not, she's obviously going to catch feelings, especially if you're being herself, If you're being yourself and she's being herself, someone's going to catch feelings, and then you're not ready to entertain it more. So why do we keep entertaining it? Right. So cut it off, or just keep her as a friend, and vice versa.
If you're in that situation, say you're at a point with the guy and you're asking him what his intentions are, or he's telling you, hey, I'm not ready for a relationship, whatever. Do you keep that communication open with the person, or are you like, no, I'm good, like, let it go? Are you open to being friends?
I think depending on like who they are, if I really feel like they're like a super cool person, or especially if I met them in a space to where I know that we do the same things, or we're in the same field, or like we can help each other with, certain things within our career. Yeah, I definitely want to keep, you around. I would like for you to keep me around, so therefore we can still help each other, because that's probably on the basis of how we met, was we had some common interest. Right. But I would prefer we can still be friends, especially if we're super cool, but no love lost if we decide not to be friends either. We didn't know each other like that. But if we decide that we realize like, oh, we're really cool. Like, you're cool. I think you're cool. Then let's just be friends. Let's, keep the communication there, check on each other here and there, but we don't have to let this be what it's been.
Right.
Because you gotta move on to other people who are ready to date. Especially if you're ready
so
to
you're
date. Now
open.
you're wasting your time with someone who's not in the space to be open to what you want.
Right.
So I'm open to continue to be friends with the person.
Or acquaintance.
Or more so acquaintance, I would say. Probably.
Yeah.
But more so acquaintance. We're still going to be cool with each other. I'm not going to just be like, forget you, bye!
I feel like some people do that, though. Like, as soon as they say, like, oh, I'm not interested in that way. It's like, well, dang.
I mean, I think that's the thing. It depends on, like, the capacity of the relationship. If it's like y'all been going on dates already, you guys already been really getting to know each other.
That's
then,
different.
You know what I'm saying? Then no. Even if it's at the beginning stage, not saying it might sound, say if it's at the beginning, then I feel like, okay, cool, I would just cut them off. I'm good. Mm-hmm. But if it's someone to where you're like, okay, I can actually see us really still being good friends, then I don't see anything wrong with still keeping them around.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Why you cut them off? Or would you keep them around?
I probably wouldn't try to actively be friends with them. I don't know. That's kind of I think it does depend on the situation.
Yeah.
And how mature we are in the situation. Because, if we're still friends and hanging out, like, I don't want you to, like, try to play with my emotions. And try to, like, I don't know, see if you could still, like...
Yeah, swindle me.
Yeah, no.
Especially if you're not trying to date. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that situation either. But I guess it depends on the person. If it's beginning stages and say we just met and we're talking, you're like, no, I'm not really looking for anything, then we can just be friends. Yeah. But if it's been like a couple of dates in and then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, I don't want to do this, then I probably will just be like, okay, well,
cool, bye.
Nothing here. Yeah.
No love lost.
No love lost. We'll still be followers on Instagram.
Yeah, it's no hard feelings. It's just what it is. But I think, we could save our emotions early on if we really listen and hear what a person is saying to us and stop making it what we want to hear.
Yeah.
And create a false assumption of a storyline in our own heads of, we can change this person. No, we can't.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some wild situations where it don't matter how attractive the person is, what the person has going for them. It didn't matter. It was like that person still wasn't trying to be, and at the end of the day. So it's like it doesn't really matter how attractive a person is, what they have going for themselves, what greatness they have to add and how great of a person they are. If that person is not ready to date them, or not even date them, just trying to date in general, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. No, that's 100%.
People have to arrive to that, on their own, not being convinced. It just has to be a thing.
Yeah.
That they naturally just want.
And I think too, and a lot of women I know personally, they'll meet a guy, right? They just met, maybe it's like a couple days, couple weeks in, and they're already putting their all into this person. And I feel like dating is not that. It's not relationship vibes. It's not me putting my all into something. Dating is like, let's just see if we vibe with each other. Let's just see if we like each other, or get along, or have common interests. But I do know women, and probably, all this can go both ways, but I know women who will, like, you've been talking to someone for a month, and it's already like you guys are together, and then for the guy, it's like, no, we're just dating. So there's like a disconnect already.
Or we ain't nothing.
Yeah, it's like no, we just met, and outside looking in, it's like, it's only been a month.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so, like, into this person?
But that's how I feel like, even like now during this whole pandemic quarantine thing, if you've met somebody while in quarantine or right before you got in quarantine, you need to wait until this is over, to where outside is like fully functioning, to really make a solid decision. Ow. Yes. And then winter's about to come soon, so that's gonna be a whole nother people just trying to creep up in the beds, like,
I don't get that. I do not get that.
I don't either.
Like, why let the season
change?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Yes.
This season only lasts for 3 months. What are we gonna do in 3 months? Like, no. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Like, you didn't want me before the season changed, then I don't want you to want me now. No. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we doing? You're just using people. Like, that's wrong.
Yeah, no.
People don't even care.
And then you don't even want to buy them a gift. Why are you, like, trying to be all cuffed up during the holidays?
They not my girl. So then why are you up in their bed every day at their house, giving expectations, talking to them all day and night? A gift, it don't mean, that's a whole other topic. That's a whole other topic.
We should do a topic.
We should. Let us know. Y'all want to see, cuffing season. Yep, that's going to be our next, that's coming soon. Yeah. Y'all, because it's getting real. Because we are still technically in all this stuff, so by the time winter comes, it's supposed to, we don't know if it's going to get worse, so it's like we're really going to be on lockdown again, possibly. And people really gonna be cuddling up in the cuffing season vibes.
No, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I'm good until 2021.
Like this, because you still have the vibe. You still have the date outside of the house. You have the date outside to see what the person is like. Do you guys really have common interests? And what can we really do? How people treat people? You need to get a really good, vibe of the person.
That's a big thing for me. How people interact with other people when you're out. Like, are you rude to people? Are you nice to the waiter? If we're out at dinner, like, do you tip? Do you hold the door open? Yes. Like, little things like that, or you can't get that at home. Yeah, you have to go out and, like, realize certain things about people. So, yeah, I feel like overall, social media is a good gateway. Starting point. But you have to really put in that time and work to get to, like, where you should be as far as actually dating a person or having an actual relationship. And when you're in that relationship, I feel like social media doesn't even matter as much. Right. Or it should, in my opinion, it shouldn't matter as much, like what that person's posting and all that, because you're really trying to get to know the person underneath all that.
Yeah. I will also say, too, if you've been dating this person for a while and you still don't know what you want, you guys can start having a conversation. Yeah. Because if you're like 6-7 months in, and you guys are still in this whatever dating phase is, it's kind of like, you should start having a conversation. If you have no intentions or desires of being more with that person, you should cut them off.
Or ask the question, what? Make sure you ask the question.
I'm not saying, are we getting married? I'm not saying that, but definitely ask, like, what it is. Like, where are you guys going? How do you see, do a check-in. Because now you just keep dating, and you guys just playing house.
Yeah.
And then what? Now it's a year. Y'all still playing house.
No, if it's a year, we go together.
Listen.
No, you are my boyfriend.
My boy. I just said boyfriend.
Not a year, geez.
That's crazy. But I'm saying people do that. People date without intention. Yeah. You need to date with intention, date with purpose, understanding why you're dating. Stop dating people just for your entertainment. Stop keeping company around just for your entertainment. We live in such a selfish society where we're only doing things for our selfish desires. What is your intentions? Yeah. Figure out your intentions. If you don't know, if you're one of those people and you're like, wow, I think I am one of those people. You need to have a conversation with yourself and figure out, what are my intentions? Why am I starting to, reach out to these type of women, or why am I going after these type of guys? Like, what is it? What am I trying to do right now? Yeah. And go from there. And I feel like we can create a healthy space for you and for yourself to understand why you're doing the things that you're doing. Yeah. So now we're going to downhill.
I agree.
And so I can't wait for cuffing season episode.
That'll be a good one. Stay tuned.
Definitely stay tuned.
We're gonna end this off with our tip of the day.
My tip of the day. I don't know yet. What's your tip?
My tip of the day is unrelated, but clean your AirPods and your phone.
That is
clean it. Please clean it. Especially during COVID times. Yes. Take a Q-tip. Put a little, it could be alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, whatever.
Something.
Put something. Don't make it too wet because you don't want to damage it. But make it damp and just swirl. Wash your AirPods. Wash the case. The case gets like lint and all that stuff.
Take that case off. It's been on it for a year. And watch that
Take
phone.
a cotton ball, wipe your phone off. Really think about it. How often do you have your phone in your hand?
Yeah.
All day. When people take it to the bathroom, to the kitchen, when they're cooking. There's dust in the air. It's just in the car, like when you're eating. Yep. Wipe it down.
Wipe.
After you've had it to your face, like sometimes the oil from your hair gets on it. Just wipe it down, clean it off. That's gross. Nobody wants to see that.
I agree. And my tip is wash your mask. That's it. That's like wearing outside clothes every day and putting them back on your body. Wash your mask. Take a little something, and at least wipe it off. Even if you can't throw in the washing machine, wipe it off. Do something.
Yeah.
Wipe that thing off.
Just be clean. Be clean during these times.
And I'm not saying spray it with Lysol, because when I had said this to somebody, they were like, well, it was my mother. She's like, don't spray it because now you're inhaling the fumes.
Oh, you have to let it like air out.
I was like, Mom, you're right. She looked at me like, did you just spray your mask? I was like, yeah, Mom, you know I'm clean. I gotta clean my mask. She said, don't do that again. So it was really funny. And then I was like, okay, well, this does make sense. But so yeah, just figure out a way to wipe it. Wipe your mask.
All right, so that's another episode of
No Judgment.
Make sure you like,
subscribe,
comment
below.